It's the radio guy, Mike Prince. Welcome to another episode of the Mike Prince Show, brought to you on the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Our website is obnradio.com. Social media handles, Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter, all at the Mike Prince Show. The YouTube channel is Open Mic Broadcast Network, and our 24-hour dial-in message line, 713-570-6736. And without any further delay, we're going to jump right into today's episode. I want to give a congratulations to Miss Quinn Josiah. She's a sophomore goalkeeper for the Panthers of Prairie View A&M University. She was able to represent her homeland of Canada as they faced off against Jamaica in the Olympic qualifying match. They were competing in the Confederation of North Central America and Caribbean Association football. Josiah represented not only her country, but Prairie View A&M University quite well. And we're mighty proud for her. Of course, the Panthers were the 2019 soccer champions of the Southwestern Athletic Conference.
The voice of student athletics, the Open Mic Broadcast Network.
Big night tonight in Houston, Texas. National Signing Day, Day 2, or should we say Chapter 2. Prairie will be taking their show on the road to Dave and Buster's tonight off of Richmond Road in the Houston, Texas area. $10 cover charge unless you're part of the Athletic Directors Club. You get in free due to your membership. The program will start at 6 p.m., so I'm pretty sure a lot of buzz will be in the air about that. And speaking of up in the air, there's still a lot of questions to be answered on the mayhem that took place between Texas Southern and Alabama State on Monday night in Montgomery, Alabama. Of course, there was a brouhaha that I'm pretty sure that if you keep up with HBCU sports at all, you've seen several versions of the fight that broke out at the end of the game. We reached out to the Southwestern Athletic Conference office, and they're still looking at footage, trying to associate who with what before they come out with a final determination. As a matter of fact, they sent out a statement, the conference did, saying that this is under further investigation. Now, here comes the challenge about it. We know that it was an altercation. Players from both sides of the bench. And as a matter of fact, before I go any further than that, Alabama State came out with a statement from the president apologizing to the Texas Southern fans, to the conference, and to the Alabama State Hornet fans, saying it was absolutely zero tolerance, not even something that should be on the radar. And they're going to address that internally. And as we ensued, we know there are going to be a lot of infractions to come upon this. But as I was about to make this statement, the game was over. No one was ejected. So how do you lay out the penalty? What do you say? Normal circumstances, a player gets ejected, they're suspended for the next game. Pretty simple. Case closed. This game was over with. They were doing the time of sportsmanship tradition of shaking hands, and the melees began. Now, with all the different footage that's available, it's going to be hard pressed, to determine who all did what. How long do you suspend them, if you suspend them at all? Do you fine the coaches? Do you fine the institutions? So there's a lot to be revealed with everything that's going on. And because of that, it's going to be quite interesting to see what type of cause and effect this would have this coming weekend for the matchups. In particular, from the end that I'm looking at is Prairie View, Texas Southern. Texas Southern on top of the food chain as we speak, but Prairie View's 4-5 at the halfway mark. A big gain to get them back to 500. Will Texas Southern have their full arsenal? The jury is still out on that one. And speaking of basketball, we'll go real quickly to our local basketball coverage here in the Waller County, Texas area. Waller basketball action on last night. Boys were victorious over Mag West as the ladies lost to Mag West. So with the women now, they are actually 20-9 overall, 6-6 in district play. Meanwhile, with the win on the men's side of Bulldogs basketball, their overall record increases to 13-13, and district play, they are at 5-5. They'll next be in action on Friday to take on Katy Paetow. Now, Katy Paetow will be visiting the men, and they're at the top of the district play, so that'll be a very tall order for the Bulldogs to try to hold off the top-ranked Paetow. Meanwhile, the women will travel to Katy to take on Paetow and try to increase their strike. Both teams are sitting at the number 4 spot in district play. As you know, the top 4 teams advance to the postseason play. Other local high school action, Hempstead Bobcats, they are at 16-10 overall, 4-3 in district play. They're at the number 4 seed as well. They'll be taking on New Waverly this Friday. On the women's side of things, they are at 15-16 overall with a 5-4 district record. You can check out Bobcat basketball action here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Mr. Edwin Godfrey Jr. will be the play-by-play on that. Bulldog action will be on the Open Mic Broadcast Network as well. And yours truly will be giving you the play-by-play action for that. In other basketball updates, the Royal Falcons women's basketball program with a strong start. 18-10 overall, 8-2 in district play. The men are at 11-13 overall with a 4-4 district record. They'll take on Stratford this Friday. Rose Hill Christian Eagles, women's basketball, they're 5-4 overall, 2-1 in district play, while the men are at 22-11 with an 8-1 district record. They'll take on Legacy Prep Christian Academy this coming Friday. We want to take us a quick break, and when we come back, we will discuss the baseball projections that has come out. We'll kind of dissect that just a little bit. We'll be right back with more of the Mike Prince Show right here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network. Keep it where you got it. We'll be right back. We'd like to recognize sponsors. Attorney Lee Van Richardson, located at 1047 Austin Street in Hempstead, Texas. Their phone number is 979-826-8008. Diva Skin Conditioner, located at divafeet.com, D-I-V-A-H feet.com. Their phone number, 903-270-0026. Prairie View Athletic Club, serving student athletes since 1986. Their phone number is 936-857-5817. Temple of Refuge Ministries, located in Prairie View, Texas, at 45372 Old Highway 290. Brazos Valley Schools Credit Union, several locations to serve you. Katy, Rosenberg, Brenham, Bryan, College Station, and Waller, Texas. Their phone numbers, toll free, 855-391-2149. If you or your business would like to be a part of the sponsorship team here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, contact us at 832-213-8824. And welcome back to the Mike Prince Show here at the Open Mic Broadcast Network, serving the community through faith and athletics since 2002. Well, we talked about basketball, and yes, we are in the middle of basketball, but baseball is knocking at the door. And the Southwestern Athletic Conference released their preseason projections and the first and second team. The Panthers have 3 players that made that preseason all-conference list. Alex Martinez, Xavier Jefferson, and catcher Tyler Gordon. Get more detailed information about that list by going to SWAC.org. Now, of course, as we told you, when it comes to the softball ranking that we gave and all the rankings that they give with these preseason things and the selections, they're selected amongst coaches, SIDs throughout the conference. And so, with that being said, we're going to go ahead and break down how these individuals have projected the baseball season to fare out. We know it's only projections. Someone has to be first, someone has to be last. That's why you play the games. With that being said, we'll go right into the Eastern Division of the Southwestern Athletic Conference. The projected order of finish has Alabama State number 1 with 77 votes, Jackson State number 2 with 70 votes, Alabama A&M number 3 with 48 votes. Alcorn State will come in at number 4, according to these projections, with 43 votes. Mississippi Valley will come in at the number 5 spot with 35 points. On the western side of things, Southern University projected to come in number 1 with 75 points. Grambling State, number 2 with 68 points. Texas Southern, number 3 with 47 points. Prairie View, number 4 with 28 points. And Arkansas Pine Bluff, number 5 with 22 points. Now, we know, as I stated, these are projections, and you could take what you want to take out of it. You know, numbers can mean whatever you want them to mean. Some take it with a grain of salt. Others sink their teeth in it as being part of the rubber meeting the road from outside looking in. So if we were to break this down in order, it is being projected that the number 1 team in Southwestern Athletic Conference would be Alabama State, followed closely by Southern University. Alabama State, 77 points. Southern University, 75 points. The number 3 team would be Jackson State with 70 points. Number 4 team would be Grambling with 68 points. And here's where the numbers really became a bit intriguing to me, if we just want to play with the numbers. Number 5 would have Alabama A&M coming in with 48 points. Number 6 would be Texas Southern with 47 points. That's a big drop off from 68 down to 48 and 47 points. Number 7 on the list would give you Alcorn State with 43 points. Number 8 would be Mississippi Valley with 35 points. Number 9 would be Prairie View with 28 points. And number 10, Pine Bluff with 22 points. Now, according to the SIDs and other coaches, they're saying Pine Bluff has the worst program coming into the season. I find it interesting due to the fact of the numbers. And I'm looking at the numbers. 22 for Pine Bluff, 28 for Prairie View, 35 for Mississippi Valley. If I am the manager of those 3 programs, we have nothing to lose. We might as well hang loose and let it do what it do. They're not expecting much from us according to the polls. And if I'm the coach, I probably would invite that. I'm going to embrace that. I am so glad that you're underestimating me. Now I can get in, stay under the radar, and just knock them down as they come forward. So I'm really interested to see at the end of the season how close they were with their projections. I was surprised on the strength of number of Alabama A&M over Texas Southern. You got Mike Robertson from Texas Southern. He is the sagey veteran of the group now when it comes to the SWAC baseball coaches. And I could imagine that he is salivating looking at this. Okay, this is where y'all want to put us? I'll see you in May. Meanwhile, Jackson State, under the leadership of Omar Johnson, they've been consistent and steady, projected to be the number 3 team in the conference. And the defending champs slightly under Alabama State and the likes of Southern University. But all the talk is going to be over come February the 14th. That's the first pitch for the Southwestern Athletic Conference baseball season, and I cannot wait. Don't forget, signing day tonight, Dave & Buster's, Houston, Texas. Get a glimpse at the 2020 addition to the PV family. And it's not going to be just about football. We know football will be the dominating subject of the evening. But you'll have softball introductory, baseball introductory, bowling introductories, volleyball introductories, and men and women's basketball. So it'll be an opportunity to come out and fellowship with the Panthers at Dave & Buster's. I am going to exit stage left. My time is far spent for today. I want to thank you guys so much for joining forces with us. It is an honor and a pleasure for us to serve not only Prairie View, but the Southwestern Athletic Conference and the community in which we reside in Waller County, Texas. I am the radio guy, Dr. Mike Prince, as always. Thank you guys so much for joining in with us. And until the next time, you guys be blessed, and we'll see you on the other side.